Well, hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It's time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. I'm going to shuffle them just a few more times. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be in the middle of the first part of the reading. So Libras, let's find out what you can expect coming up in your life. If this reading resonates, it's probably your reading. If it does not resonate, it probably is not your reading. And I would check your moon sign, because that is your private emotional self. So Libras, let's get started. Six of Wands is the entire energy. Surround your whole reading. This is success. This is people celebrating in the background. All those wands coming up, celebrating your successes in love. Sometimes it can mean engagement. Let's read on. Let's find out why the Six of Wands surrounds your entire reading. Up here in your highest energy is the Judgment card. You've been going through a spiritual lesson. You've been wondering what is going on. That's what it is. It's a spiritual lesson. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides, and they're blowing that horn down on you, and they're trying to get you to awaken to a spiritual lesson, at least one. These are the two strongest energies in your entire reading. So, there must be a spiritual lesson involved in getting success in love. It's right next to the High Priestess. Oh, geez. And so part of your spiritual lesson is to follow your intuition. Trust yourself, okay? Trust your own insights. This is the card in the tarot deck for intuition and knowing. So the High Priestess up here in your highest energy line, right next to the Judgment card. Follow your intuitions. Trust yourself, and you will find love. I have the Ten of Pentacles next to the High Priestess. So this is something that you seek, and you want a grounded and stable relationship, a commitment, probably a commitment. But we have both the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Wands here. But you want this relationship, to be very grounded. There is extended family. There's union between two people. There's pets and a child here. Could be a child involved in this reading. But follow your intuition to get just what it is that you want. So you're part of your idea of success in love, which is a lot like a lot of other people's idea, is it being grounded, it being committed, it being solid and secure. So under the Judgment card is the Fool. This is something you've learned your lesson about. The Fool. This is like dancing along with your head in the clouds. It's a lot of fun. It's like throwing caution to the wind, enjoying every moment, but not looking forward towards the future, towards what might lie ahead. So this tells me, I think, that you were in a relationship before that didn't work out, where maybe you started to look forward and they did not. And you started to look towards the Ten of Pentacles and they did not. They decided they wanted to stay in this energy of the Fool. So, all this was a spiritual lesson for you on, don't take your head out of the clouds. Look forward in a relationship. Don't just take it for what you see on the surface. Look deeper and look forward. Don't have your head up in the clouds on a relationship. Be more realistic and, follow your intuition if you want a grounded and stable relationship. That Fool energy, it's right next to that Six of Wands. So to have success in love, you can't have your head in the clouds. You really need to be grounded. So I have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is next to the Six of Wands under the Ten of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords is about feeling kind of trapped, like you feel like you can't get what you want. You feel like you don't know how to move forward to get what you want from a relationship. This is only illusion, and it's an illusion. If you follow your intuition and you listen to what yourself is telling you and trust yourself, you will be able to see all those swords of truth and clarity that absolutely surround you. Your feet are free, your mouth is free, you're not totally bound up. This is a card of illusion. It's just a feeling of not knowing how to move forward because not knowing the truth and the clarity of how to get there. Well, you're learning your spiritual lesson, so you should be coming out of this energy. Under the Fool is the Queen of Wands. This is fire, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius that might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. Right under the Fool energy, you're ready for a fresh start. You're ready for a new beginning. You're a very passionate person at heart. And I feel like, wherever you put your love, you put your passion, whether it's gardens or animals or people. It's just wherever it is. You're very passionate at heart. But you are ready for a fresh start and a new beginning from this Fool energy. So you're ready to move forth. And here you are moving forth. You're leaving this Fool energy behind. I think you were developing feelings for someone earlier. And you decided no, that they weren't offering you what you needed in love. And so you had to make a hard decision of moving forward, moving away from that situation of the Fool energy. And right next to the Queen of Wands, you do want a fresh start. You do want a new beginning. And the only way to do that is move. So you are coming out of this Eight of Swords energy. You're very disappointed in love. But, I got to remind you, all of this that has happened has been a spiritual lesson so that you can be a more grounded and thoughtful person and moving yourself forward to achieve the things that you want from love. So the Five of Cups here, this figure is just, looking at the spilled cups. But I call this the card of hope because there's two cards behind this figure. And by walking away, I think you're going to see that you're going to be able to turn around. I mean, you need to turn around anyway and see all these swords of truth and clarity. But it looks like you're ready to do that. It looks like you're learning your spiritual lesson. See all these people waking up to that spiritual lesson? This is you. You're like, I get it. I understand what has been going wrong here and what has happened and how to control this. Follow your intuition. That is like advice from your spirit, from your guardian angels and your spirit guides. Trust yourself. Trust your intuition. And I'm not just talking about red flags. I'm also talking about green flags. I'm talking about ideas, and urges and on how to move forward. Just trust yourself. Oh. Goodbye to that toxic energy. You're walking away. This other relationship became toxic to you. Oh my gosh, you do have a fresh start and new beginning coming in. Oh my gosh. There is okay, let me just not skip. Let's stay up here. We have the Devil. This is the card for Capricorn only because of the horns. But the energy of this card, and Capricorn might be in your chart or somebody else's, but the energy of this card is like you're bound to someone who is bound to something else. Now, it could have been the energy of the Fool. It could have been another person. It could have been just about anything, but whatever it was made this relationship toxic to you, and that was all a part of your spiritual lesson, because if it didn't become toxic, you'd never learn your lesson. So next to the Devil energy is the Sun. Here's that fresh start, that new beginning that you so much want in your life. It's here and it's coming in. One of the most beautiful cards in the deck. There's a child here too. So there could be a child involved in this reading someplace. But more importantly here with the Sun, this can be the card for Leo. I want to point that out. Leo might be strong in your chart or someone else's chart around this reading. But with the Sun, there's a lot of joy, there's a lot of love, and it is all about a fresh start, a bright, fresh start and new beginning. This is what you want, this is what you're after. It's leaving this toxic energy behind and learning your spiritual lesson that's going to get you to success and love, okay? This is you, this is your energy next to the Sun, and it kind of starts with focusing, working on yourself, building your pentacles, okay? So this could be a two energy card. It could be like by getting through this, you're focusing on your work, you decide to build your own pentacles, your own security and stability, putting your nose to the grindstone. It's also about working on yourself, you know, and I think you've totally been doing that. So you're focused, and you're focused on those pentacles. This is, you know, all part of your new beginning, your fresh start with joy, love, happiness. There's something happening here. I have the Knight of Swords under the Devil energy. So this is like very actionable card. The Knight of Swords, sword of truth and clarity, up in the air. Yeah, you're going to come out of this Eight of Swords energy, or you are coming out already. You're going to, you are getting the truth about this Fool, this past relationship, and you're ready to move forward. So you're ready to cut those bandages off, and you're also cutting out this toxic energy. You're like, you've had it, you're done with it. And it's like once you make up your mind and follow your intuition, you can do it. You can move it forward. You're leaving this Five of Pentacles energy behind. This Five of Pentacles is usually, you know, it probably comes from this Fool energy. It probably comes from that toxic energy. It's about feeling rejected or left out in the cold. It is about feeling lonely or alone. But these are church windows here. So there's always hope with this card. When these cards were made, this is the old tarot deck, the Rider-Waite. And, you know, church doors were always open. So there was always a way to come in out of the cold. And you're finding your way because the sun is right there above it, okay? So you're finding your way out of this place of despair. And you're coming into a light of joy, okay? And love. And this Five of Pentacles is under the Eight of Pentacles, and look at that, Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is right next to that Five of Pentacles. Fresh start, new beginning, blooming, blossoming. Right under the Eight of Pentacles, where you're working and building on your own success, your own stability, yourself. Look what you're creating. Your own fresh start and new beginning. This is like the wand of the Queen of Wands just being magnified. It's coming in. 1, 2, 3 cards so far of this fresh start and new beginning. And it's all because you're doing it. So don't forget to follow your intuition. Follow, you know, don't ignore yourself. Don't ignore your own feelings, okay? I have the King of Pentacles right under the Knight of Swords, so cutting out this energy here, looking at the spilled cups, but this Knight, it's the King, I'm sorry, of Pentacles, which is better than a Knight, much better. But on the back side of this Five of Cups, this King of Pentacles, oh my gosh, they have a pentacle. Remember, you're building pentacles. Remember, you want a solid and secure relationship. This is a card for Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So that gives us 2 for Capricorn so far. That might be in your chart, might be in somebody else's chart around this reading. But I think there's somebody coming in because it comes right after the Ace of Wands. And it's right on the back side of the Five of Cups, where all the hope and love is. I think there is somebody coming in that is stable and secure. And I think they're single. Because I got the Nine of Pentacles right next to the King of Pentacles. I think they're single. And I think they're grounded. They're very secure, they're stable, they're self-confident. But I think that this is who's coming in. Male or female. All cards are male or female. And I think they're coming in. And I think Temperance, which is right next to the Nine of Pentacles, has a lot to do with it. This is your guardian angels and spirit guides. You start with them. This reading ends with them. They've been mixing this potion back and forth. They're trying to get you balanced so that you can allow this energy to come in, so that you can enter this fresh start, new beginning in your life. There's a lot of joy and love that's coming in. They need both your feet on the ground, so they really need you grounded in order to move forward. So they're trying to like pull that foot out of the waters of emotion, get them both on the ground. That's their job, tempering. They're getting you tempered. They're getting you ready to move forward. And I do think there's somebody coming in here, and they really might have Earth in their chart. So let's take out the bottom card. See what that is. The Two of Pentacles. You know, this, it's all about that past relationship. The Two of Pentacles, you see the juggling of thoughts, the juggling. This is confusion. Kind of rocky waters going on here. Ships bouncing around in the background on those waters. The Two of Pentacles, it's all about this grounded relationship. I mean, I think you were back and forth. Maybe that's why you're feeling stuck in this prior relationship. But I feel like, you know, you were like up and down in this relationship. Like, yeah, there's hope. No, there isn't. Yeah, there's hope. No, there isn't. And it finally just, I think you decide that you got to move forward because it wasn't going anywhere. You were stuck in this energy of the Two of Pentacles, and it became toxic because they weren't pulling their head out of the clouds. They just wanted to live in the moment, you know. They didn't want anything more from a relationship. Nothing to do with you. It's just how the relationship got started, and you ended up looking forward and wanting something more grounded. And it's out there, and it looks like it's coming in right here. And I do believe you've done your work, you're learning your spiritual lesson, and your guardian angels and spirit guides are really helping you to move forward to achieve the success and love that you so much want. So Libra, this is your reading. Thank you so much for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.